Welcome to Employment Law This Week. I'm George Whipple. Our top story, California healthcare workers can still waive some breaks. In February 2015, a California appeals court invalidated an order from the Industrial Welfare Commission that allowed healthcare workers to waive certain meal breaks. The court found the order, which allowed workers to miss one of their 2 meal periods when working over 8 hours, was in direct conflict with the California Labor Code. The state legislature then passed a new law giving the IWC authority to craft exceptions for healthcare workers going forward. This month, the appeals court concluded that its 2015 decision was based on a misreading of the statute, and that even waivers occurring before the new law are valid. Kevin Sullivan has more.
Well, the healthcare exception is pretty significant because just the healthcare industry lends itself to typically long shifts. Oftentimes you'll have shifts that are precisely 12 hours, and sometimes you'll go over 12 hours in those shifts, 12 hours 2 minutes, 12 hours 3 minutes, and that's just the nature of the job when you have a relief type system. To say that nurses should not be permitted to waive the second meal period simply because they go a few minutes over a 12-hour shift, that's what the legislature really had a problem with here.
The D.C. Circuit vacates an NLRB decision on worker classification. The court reversed the board's finding that some FedEx drivers in Connecticut were employees. The NLRB argued that the court was required to defer to the board's view because of what it claimed was its special administrative expertise. The court disagreed, ruling that the question of whether a worker is an employee or an independent contractor under the Act is a question of pure common law agency principles. Thus, the board's views were not entitled to deference. A multi-state lawsuit against the Obama administration's transgender guidance is coming to an end. The states, led by Texas, have dropped their suit in light of the Trump administration's decision to withdraw that guidance. The Obama-era guidance allowed students to use the bathrooms of the gender they identify with. The withdrawal has also prompted the Supreme Court to return a case it was scheduled to hear on transgender rights in public schools. The appeals court, which based its original decision on the guidance, will now consider the case solely based on the statutory requirements of Title IX. President Trump issues a new executive order on immigration. The new order imposes a 90-day ban on travel into the United States by foreign nationals from Yemen, Iran, Somalia, Libya, Syria, and Sudan, but not Iraq. The order does not apply to foreign nationals who have green cards, valid visas issued on or before 5 p.m. Eastern Time on January 27th, or other valid documentation. The order goes into effect March 16th, so employers have a few more days to determine if employees are affected. Several states have already sued to stay its enforcement. Finally, it's time for our tip of the week. Laura Cappiello, head of Human Capital Management and Deputy General Counsel at Blue Mountain Capital Management, is here with some advice on best practices for onboarding employees.
Communication and preparation are two of the key components to ensuring that new hires are successful once they join you. The HR team and the hiring manager should work together on a schedule for the new hire to get them oriented to the firm once they arrive. You should prepare this before their arrival and send it to them so that they get excited about what they have to look forward to. When the new hire starts on the first day, someone should be there to welcome them, whether it's the hiring manager or someone from HR. Make sure that their desk is set up for their arrival with basic supplies, maybe a gift with the firm's logo, and make sure that the new hire has a lunch plan for the first day. The hiring manager or the team should plan to take the new hire out for lunch and make them feel welcome.
Thanks, Laura. That's it for Employment Law This Week. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.